keyboard in the Crystal Teardrop. Crystal Teardrop are a 5-piece band based in the Midlands of England. We played our first gig in 2023 and we're scattered between Stoke-on-Trent, Leicester and Birmingham. We've just released our debut album at the start of May, which you can buy from Bandcamp or listen to on Spotify. The album was produced by a guy called Liam Watson, who has worked with the likes of Madness and Supergrass and Tame Impala, but he's probably most famous for recording the White Stripes album Elephant. So he was the guy behind producing Seven Nation Army, so that was quite exciting to work with him. We're currently in the middle of a bit of a tour promoting the record, and Larbert will be Dobbie is going to be our first ever Scottish gig. After that we're off to France and Belgium for a run of dates at the end of May. Yeah, I have quite strong links to the area. So I was actually born in Lanarkshire, but my mum's side of the family are all from Falkirk area. So I used to spend quite a bit of time with my gran and granddad. They lived on Old Bellsdyke Road. My mum and dad bought their first house in Stennismuir, Needpath Drive, so I was brought up there for a bit. Then I moved to Pullman. I lived there for a while before I moved out the area, and then I came back just in time to start high school at Larbert High. So I spent my high school years at Larbert High, and we had moved to Ormond Court in North Bruinch on the Stirling Road. So I used to walk by the Dobbie Hall pretty much every day walking home from school. So yeah, I do know the area very well, and my family, most of my family still live in the area. Well, funnily enough, I got into being in bands and being around bands when I left school. Friends of mine were in a band, and they actually used to rehearse a stone's throw away from the Dobbie Hall at my mate Gav's house, Gav. So that's kind of where it all started for me, was going to their practices and hanging about, and I used to drive them around to gigs. I soon kind of got the bug and decided I want a piece of the action. So I joined the band joined one of the bands as a singer. So yeah, the first gig I played was at the Martel, but I played Baxter's, the Hatton Club, which is above the old Argyle, Rialto, and the Martel was obviously my first gig, played there loads, and even the Town Hall, played there. So yeah, played lots of times in the area. I moved to Glasgow in my early 20s and continued playing music, but was in a band called Viva Stereo, and we did come back and play Falkirk a few times as well. So yeah, I do know the area very well musically. Champions again, ole ole. Don't like football. No, sorry to say, because I know we're playing in Larbert and it's Stennismuir kind of area, but I am a big Falkirk fan. Supported Falkirk since high school. So yeah, a massive Falkirk fan. I live in Leicester now, but I still watch the games online every week and follow the results. I would say though, I look out for Stennismuir's results as well. My grandpa used to take me to Tilco View when I was young, when I was in primary school. So I know it's maybe frowned upon from a lot of people, but I do still have a bit of a soft spot for Stenny as well. So yeah, but I am. I'm looking forward to playing the gig. Obviously, it's the big thing. But yeah, I'm also looking forward to seeing Pictish Trail, who is actually an old friend of mine from back in the Fence Collective days. So yeah, I haven't seen him for a while, so that'll be good. But just generally just catching up with people, hopefully see some old faces and meet some new people. And obviously the band have never been, I've never played in Scotland, so looking forward for them to get hopefully a good response and a good welcome. And you know, please come and say hello, and we like to meet people. So so yeah, just have a good time, I think is the main thing. Yeah. I would say if you're thinking about going or you're struggling, then please support the event by buying tickets. Rick and Laura put a lot of work into it, and it's not an easy thing to do. A lot of organisation, and you know, it's also great for the bands as well that people are putting things on, because it's such a hard industry to be in at the moment. So you know, the more support you can give these things, then the more of these things will happen, and the more interesting things will go on in the area. You know, and Falkirk's always had quite a decent local scene from when I was younger. So yeah, support it as much as you can, and tell your friends. And if anybody's on the fence, just say, well, you know, it's for the price of the ticket. There's a lot you get for it, and it'll hopefully be a good day. So yeah, look forward to it.